I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just doing my job. No need to thank me.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Go no further!
You're mine!
Leave the charges to me!
Can't get out of this!
Raging cascade!
Strike!
Freeze!
Come one, come all!
I'm not so good with airborne
You're
fire.
mine! You're mine! Here! Not so fast!
Shit flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Not today!
I'm ready! Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Raging cascade!
Resonate with the earth!
Here!
Sealed! Healing shot!
aren't you human?
To stop me dying?
Ah, right. This could be useful.
I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help. All right. There's nowhere to run from my heart.
If he slows down, that's our chance!
No further. Leave the agile ones to me.
Take this! Megasonic
Resonate
thrust!
with the earth. Rough and pain.
Explosive
You
ring!
can't get out of this.
Tornado!
Take this!
Elusive
Dragon
deity.
form!
The earth throbs with pain. Can't get out of this.
It's over!
Your lightning condensed!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foes. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
You're finished!
Catapult! Graviton!
Take this! It's over! Catapult!
Divine
Take
strength!
this.
By the power of water!
You're mine! It's over!
Elusive deity. I'll face you.
Here I
Now
come!
or never.
Dragon
Here I
form!
go! Lightning orb!
Try this!
Dance in the wind!
Explosive
In a
ring!
bind.
Air thrust! Do it!
My turn!
Light astral energy!
Take this!
I'm ready.
Rising Phoenix!
Lightning condensed!
Take this!
Reload!
Megasonic thrust! Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Dahnan relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Dahnan history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I sense a strange power from this.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.